Hi, my name is Rodney Charters ASC. We wanted to shoot a short film testing out the whole range of LED lights from Nanlux and showing how they can be used in a variety of different situations on high-end or even feature film production. And in this particular scene, we are lighting a family meal where the father is going to leave the family for good to the despair of the mother and child. Is that 20 right now? 40%. That's pretty good. My philosophy about lighting is to try and light the scene. Traditionally, if you moved from a wide shot into a close-up, you would relight. But that is really not practical when you're trying to do 10 pages a day. The technology is exceedingly easy to actually do very complex work very efficiently. And one of the great features of this is going to LEDs. The Nanlite product, they have a good broad swath of lights from little baby guys all the way up to big ones. And they're all using LEDs, they'll run off the mains in any house. You don't need a generator. Everything has become much more compact and more efficient. There are three types of lights in this scene. There is a big heavy hitter with a Fresnel pushing through the window. Also a 1200 inside there is just pushing into an 8x8 Grifflon. We've got 60 Cs, one coming through a high angle into the left wall. 30 years ago, I was in London looking for a gaffer, and amazingly, Biggles was available and happily came with me to Bratislava for this movie, and we ended up doing 6 months together. And I just phoned him up and said, Biggles, would you come and do this? And he happily agreed. So it was wonderful to see him again doing his thing on set. What's the 2400 at? 10%? It's crazy, crazy. And the one other thing that I'd like to do is cut a little horizontal shape in the wall at the back there, just to kick back. We've got 60 Cs creating shapes. There's a 60 C coming down the stairs and another above the frame, just to kick back a little bit of hair light for the boy and the mum and the dad at the table. Over the table, we have a Caligari in a 4-foot tube with a good grid on it. There's a practical there in the back. You see it in the alcove?
Changes on this one?
Yeah.
I just need one of our heads in it. It's amazing now that we have these LED tubes where they have good color and you can just hold them in your hand and you can move into a scene and just do rapid relight on something that you felt was not perfectly being carried. I mean, nowadays with the lights having batteries in them, this is a lot simpler, but half of putting up a light is finding power for it. So if they're self-contained.
Can you bring it down at 30%, 3200 or whatever you think?
Great.
I've seen the Nanlux lights at their best. One person can handle them. The other thing is we don't have to cut filters or anything to change color temperatures. They've got a great color engine in them, so we can match to anything. For the output control, for the color, we control it all from the little desk, and that controlled every one of them.
You have digital control right at your fingertips, and we're just dancing through. Switch this off, switch this other. Go cool on that one as well. Match the exterior. And it's just a finger tap on an iPad. And I find that tremendously efficient. And there's nothing better to be beside the camera or monitor and watch great performance and good writing. I do think you achieved it in this little production. I was quite moved by some of the performance.
Boss?
And when money is saying, look, we've got this much to make a movie, it's your responsibility to be as efficient as you possibly can be, to not overspend. And so looking for product which is efficient and superb for the product that you're doing is very important.